We have to just address the fact in front of us. We have a young Indigenous man that was killed, and this is a result of there's some underlying serious problems we need to address as a society. There is clearly racism. There is clearly barriers and injustice that exist for Indigenous communities across our country. And this is one example where I've said it's clear that justice was not served for Colten Boushie. Indigenous people are very underrepresented in jury selections and in juries in general. So that's something we need to address. There's been a number of suggestions on how we do that, but the reality is there is this underrepresentation that needs to be addressed, because justice is not something that's just delivered. There's also an appearance of justice, and when you don't have representation of the entire community, it reduces confidence in decisions that are made, and I think that's something we have to acknowledge, and that's something that needs to be addressed. The issue with the peremptory challenge, there is no basis for the challenge. It's just an arbitrary challenge. And there's been some great legal minds that have said, well, what's the point of those challenges? Particularly in this case highlights that a challenge without any sort of basis has resulted in a jury that didn't reflect, the entire community. There's some serious concerns that are raised by that. And I think it's fair to say that there's questions that are generated. I've looked at this, and I'm considering whether we should take a position on abolishing peremptory challenges. I haven't made that decision yet, but it's definitely a discussion we need to have.